The Limbic Artworks by Raúl Gasque. My name is Raúl Gasque. I'm a Mexican artist based in Taiwan. My art practice is an ongoing schemata where I put together on the works, abstract expressionism, land art, surrealism, and conceptualism. Furthermore, my artworks are developed through a ritualistic way. The use of different materials are paramount in the limbic artworks. Natural pigments, minerals, soil, linseed oil, and beeswax are mainly the elements that you find in the limbic artworks. Silence and concentration are some of the most important factors to listen to nature, to the water, to the crack of earth. I mainly work with my hands. Barely use brushes. I like to feel the texture, to feel the color, to smell, to put all the senses in the same direction while the limbic artworks are on the making. I wouldn't say that there's barely something that satisfies more than touching the soil, the wax, and the elements. Fire is one of my best friends. I don't use fire, and fire doesn't use me. Water is another one of my best friends. Again, we work together. We bound together. We don't believe in systematic scenarios, so we let that everything flows. These limbic artworks are developed even sometimes without the necessity of seeing, just listening, touching. Contemplation is another of the most important things. To touch the beeswax that are mainly beeswax that I get from bee farms, just direct from the bees. Extraordinary element that will help us to enhance to create, to make a ritual with it, to respect. Books are also fundamental. They show me the conceptual guidelines that I should follow. Trees are also fundamental teachers in this practice.
Eso.
Let the accident be is one of the most
Eso.
important things.
Eso.
To follow their path, its path. To don't react, to wait and see. Nature is fundamental for everyone. But I have to say that for this art practice is the most important thing. Without nature, this art practice wouldn't exist. Everything that I use is organic. Flowers, the beeswax, the soil, the wind, the dust.
Pájaro canta. Rum, rum, rum.
We put everything together to make a great dance. Afterwards, we watch the flowers like fossils with color. What does it motivates me to do this? First, to stimulate my emotional brain. Secondly, to share an approach of what do I see in things that do not have a rational explanation. To be able to look at the paint, to be able to put that linseed oil and pigments in the core of the canvas, in the heart, between its legs.
Boom!
There's never a plan. It's always an art practice led by sensations, led by the surroundings, led by the things I have near to me. Since what I have in Yamingshan is one of the most beautiful earth that we can find in the world, and the most beautiful beeswax that we may find also in this world. If we put everything together, to have something that is more than an artwork, it's a poem of life. To feel, to see and to smell how the beeswax melts and joins the soil like two lovers is perhaps one of the most beautiful things, or the most beautiful thing I ever have done. There's a lot of chemistry too, a lot of biology, a lot of art knowledge. But I would say that the most important thing is freedom. Freedom, catharsis, and inner trust. There's nothing decided. There's only a message that goes beyond a rational knowledge. Just like the rain is impossible to predict. Rituals are something that has been with humans and with my art practice since the beginning of the beginning. Rituals are my way of understanding life, beyond life. The artworks are sealed by fire and sun. The Limbic artworks are testimonies, are time, are a letter to the universe. A way of saying things without saying anything, and saying at the same time what I want to say about the universe, my universe.